Hello guys, I am Mansoor. Welcome to our YouTube channel, The Coders Page. Today we will be seeing what is stemming in our NLP playlist. So NLP is a concept in, stemming is a concept in NLP which we use to shorten or find a root word from a common words. Okay, so as per the textbook definition, stemming is a process of removing a part of a word or reducing a word to its root or stem. It's nothing but for example, if you have 3 to 4 common words like here we can able to see, right, we have common words which is finally, final, finalist. So the motive is, or the root word is final. So what they are meaning to tell is this is the final. Okay, so stemming is a process. It's something, it will take all the common words and it will derive it to a root word or a stem word, because this finally, finalized is derived from this word final. Okay, so that's what the stemming will be doing. Okay, and we have two problems in or we can say, like, we have two disadvantages in stemming, which is overstemming and understemming. For example, if you see what is overstemming is nothing but, so the stemming will be happening the same, we will be finding the root word from a common words, but university and universe both can be similar when we visualize the word, but the original meaning of the word is different. University represents a different thing, universe represents a different thing. But when we perform stemming by using some libraries, it will like derive a common word which is universe. Okay, this is an incorrect format, right? This is completely wrong, because these two words gives a different what is that meaning. Okay, so in overstemming we come for this situation by different words with same representation and ends up with a wrong stemming final word. Okay, and the other situation is understemming. Understemming is nothing but same thing, similar kind of words will be there, but here we will be getting two like different in some time we will be get that too, sometime we will be get that, because our initial words was datum and data. Okay, so this is the problems in stemming. At the video end we will be discussing how will we overcome this particular disadvantages in stemming. Okay, so let's jump into our practical session and we'll see how can we derive the stemming in practically. Okay, so let me open the spider IDE. Yeah, here is my spider. I have restarted the kernel, so this is my fresh workbook. So now, as I told before itself, initially, whenever we are working with NLP, we are using NLTK libraries. Okay, so first thing should be we need to import NLTK. Okay, so once NLTK is imported, for this thing, right, for stemmer, for doing stemming, we will be importing a module from NLTK itself. So from NLTK.stem import port stemmer. So this will be our module which will be importing from nltk.stem. Okay, so let execute these two import statements. Yeah, we have executed it, so it's successfully executed. So now we'll go ahead and we'll create a, so we already have a corpus, right? We saw this in our tokenization session, so we'll copy the same corpus. Okay, we have executed the corpus and we got our corpus over here. Now I told you, right? So once a corpus or paragraph is created, we need to split them into a sentences. So for splitting them, we'll create a variable sentence. I told you, right? NLTK dot send tokenize, and we will be sending our corpus inside this. So this is used to split the paragraph into sentences. Okay. So let's go ahead and execute this. Now we got our sentences. We have totally 3 sentences, because we are using the same thing, we have 3 sentences. Okay, so now let us do one thing. Let us create one more sentence. We'll create sentence temporary. Okay, this will be, I will tell you why I'm creating one more sentence over here. I will just use as a backup. So let me execute this as well. So now we have 2 sentences from this paragraph. Okay, so now we successfully imported NLTK. We imported port stemmer, which we will be using. We separated our paragraph into sentences also. The next thing should be, we need to, so we imported port stemmer, right? So for this is a module. Okay, it is a class. For this class, we need to create an object, right? For creating an object, we will be using some, will create like stem, we'll create stemmer, and we'll call this particular class over here. This is how we used to create objects, right? So now we have created object for this port stemmer. Okay, so now what we will be doing is, we have multiple words. So in this thing, excuse me, in this thing, if you see, so as this is a very small statement, that's why we have only 3 sentences. If you go for real-time example, there will be lakhs and lakhs of sentences. Okay, so in that case, what we will be doing is, we will be just iterating a for loop. So we'll just iterate a for loop for I in range. What will be the destination of a for loop? It will be the length of sentences, right? Because we need to go for the length, how many, like we need to iterate for entire list, right? So this is kind of a list. So what we need to do is, we need to put range length of sentences. Okay, so we have created a length of sentences now. Sorry, for loop. Okay, from this, initially we have a paragraph, we splitted this to sentences. Okay, now we need to further split this to words, to talk, what how to say, to do stemming. For splitting the words, even we saw in our previous session, right? For splitting the words, what we will be doing, we'll create a variable words equal to nltk dot word stemming, word tokenize, we saw, right? Word tokenize. So inside this, we will be sending the sentences. So here we can't send entire sentence, right? So that's why we are iterating a loop to access one sentences. For that, we need to give the index. So our index is sentence of I. Okay. So now we have, what is that? Iterated a for loop and converted into sentences. We'll do one thing. First, we'll run this. So we'll run this stemmer. Now object is created. We'll run this for loop. Words is also created. If you see, we have 25 words in it. Okay, so we created corpus, we split it into sentences, we created a stemmer object also. Now we have splitted the sentences into words also. Now our motive is to do stemming. For performing stemming, we need to just iterate each and every word. So initially we iterated this complete paragraph and converted into sentences, and we iterated to each and every sentences and we converted into words. Okay, for doing stemming, we need to iterate to each and every word. For iterating in each and every word, again we need to run a for loop, right? So here we will be creating a list comprehension. So for doing that, I will use the same variable, words is equal to, I will create a list. So inside this, I will be using for w in, what is this variable, words, right? This variable, so I will be using for w in words. So when I will be using w in words, so for this thing we need to do stemming. So for doing the stemming, we have this stemmer object, right? We'll be using this object dot stem So what it will be taking here, so we need to give one word, right? For one word, this is the W, right? So we need to pass this W object inside this stemming. Okay, now we'll just make it formatting. So now our word is stemmed over here. So if we just execute this particular thing, see, right, our word is got stemmed. Now let me just, so what happened, now we executed the stemming. Now we need to add this, how to say, we converted sentence into word into each and every word, right? So now we need to convert back this to a sentence. So for doing that, we need to just append to the existing sentence list. So for doing that, we will be using sentence of I equal to, we will be just performing a join operation, join of these words. We need to just add these words in the sentences back. Okay, so let me run this loop again. Okay, let me open this and let me open this also. So this is our stemmed word. This is after performing stemming, this is before performing stemming. I told you, right? I will be showing you why I created one more sentence for backup only. So after performing stemming, if you see this backman, nothing happened, and oldest also we don't have any change, known also any change. But if you see game initially, so let me keep like this. This is our previous one. This is after stemming. So games is converted to game, it's converted to it, history is converted to history, and nearly is converted to nearly, li, and years is converted to year, archaeological is converted to archaeology, discovery is converted to, what is it, discoveries is converted to discovery. Okay, so like that many words have been stemmed over it. I told, right, the motive of stemming is to finding the root word or the stemmed word. The only disadvantage here is, so it will be finding a word which is meaningless. So for this word there is no meaning, even for dat and datu there is no meaning. Okay, this is a drawback in our stemming. Okay, to overcome this we have something known as lemmatization. Okay, so we will be seeing what is lemmatization in our next class. Until that, if you have any doubts in this tokenization and stemming, you just drop a message in comment section, or you can ping me in LinkedIn. I will be responding you. If you like this video, please hit a like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.